Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the Voices of Healing podcast. I'm your host, Tina Clark. I'm a shamanic Reiki master teacher. And today's guest is Cathy Nesbitt. She is a laughter ambassador. And we're going to talk about the importance of laughter in our lives. And I love this topic because I love to laugh. And we've already been laughing. We don't even know why we're laughing. So we're going to talk about that today and how that is important for a healthy lifestyle. So welcome to the show, Cathy.
Thank you, Tina. I'm excited to be here.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background.
I'm located in Canada, just north of Toronto. And well, I got into laughter because it's the 23rd anniversary of my worm composting business, selling worms by the pound for indoor composting. I've found out that not everybody wants worms in the house. I didn't know. And 10 years into my beautiful mission, because I wasn't paying attention. As an entrepreneur, they say, listen to your clients. I wasn't listening. I was like, no, you need this. And people don't buy what they need. They buy what they want. And they didn't want what I was flogging. 2012, one more person said, ew, worms in the house. And I heard it, I felt it, I questioned everything. And the very next day, I was introduced to laughter yoga.
Okay, so tell us about that. How were you introduced?
I was at a business meeting, and the woman, one of the speakers, did a 5-minute introduction to laughter yoga. And I don't even do yoga. I know yoga's a fine thing. It's just not my modality. But I love to laugh too. And I was like, laughter yoga, what is that? Like just bypassing all the bendy and stretchy part and going to the fun yoga. So it was started in 1995 by a medical doctor, Dr. Madan Kataria, and his goal is world peace. And so it's not doing yoga and laughing, it's laughing as a cardiovascular exercise. Changes everything.
Okay, so obviously this made a big impact on you. And so you started practicing it from that point on?
I did, yeah. So that same week, 2012, I was at the networking event, or I was at the business meeting. Then I was at a networking event, and there was hundreds of people. The very first woman I met was a laughter yoga teacher. And I said, laughter yoga's mainstream, like twice in 1 week. I'm in the know.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't, it wasn't, and it still is not, 13 years later. And she had a club. Toronto's a massive city, and her laughter club was 5-minute walk from where my mother-in-law lived. And so in 2012, it was more a hobby. I loved it. My mother-in-law, it was our date night. We'd go out for dinner, and she'd say, we better not have garlic, ha, ha, ha. And I'd say, oh, as long as we both have it, it's fine. And then we go to laughter club, and it was really great. And then her club closed because she was renting space and numbers were dwindling. And at that corner where she had her club, there must have been, it was Condoville, so there was 20,000 people living in that neighborhood. And I was sad. I thought, they just don't know this super fun thing is right here. And I got trained as a leader, and then I got trained as a teacher. So now I teach leaders. And as you said, it changed my life. Laughter, it frees us. When we laugh intentionally, it changes our state. We get out of stress and into joy. We're secreting the love drugs, and we connect on a deeper level.
So what is a laughter club like? Like if I never went to one, which I haven't been to one, and I went to a laughter club, what should I expect? What's going to happen?
Go with an open mind. It's not jokes or comedy. So there's deep diaphragmatic breathing. The yoga part of laughter yoga is the practice of laughter and the deep diaphragmatic breathing. So there's some warm-ups. Laughing is a cardiovascular exercise. So that we don't hurt ourselves, we do some warm-up. There's some clapping. So we're clapping palm to palm, activating meridians. The rhythm is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And the words are ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And so you have everybody doing that. And it's it's magic, because for the people that are in their head that are like, oh, how can I laugh without jokes? How can I laugh without stimulus? That are thinking all the time. We want people to drop into their bodies. Get out of your head. Stop thinking. Just get into your body and feel. The body doesn't know the difference between real and simulated laughter. So it can just laugh, ha, 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 ha. And we start sending a note to our brain, hey, I must be happy. I'm making that happy sound.
Interesting. So you can just start laughing even if you don't feel like laughing, and your body will say, "Hey, wow, something good's happening."
Right? It's a chemical, electrical process. Our body is made up of all of these systems. It's just energy. Laughter is a high vibration energy, like singing, like meditation,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of these high vibration activities where depression, frustration, anxiety, they're all low vibrating. And we feel when we're feeling low, that's how we're operating. We go slow. We're not taking up a lot of space. So laughter encourages us to just move around, to be bigger, to expand our breathing, our lung capacity, and look up instead of looking down. So it just changes everything. When we're laughing, we're vibrating high and we're secreting the happy chemicals versus cortisol and adrenaline, the stress hormones.
Well, we know that's true. I know what I've done is when I'm feeling kind of down, I'll go on find Netflix, like a comedy special, and try to laugh. And I noticed that if I kind of have a phlegm in my throat and I laugh a lot, it moves that out of my system where I can actually get it out,
Mm,
which is kind of one of my little health hacks. If you have kind of phlegm stuck in your throat, just laugh. But after an hour, 45 minutes of laughing at a comedy special, you're moving things through.
absolutely. Exactly. That's wonderfully said. It does shift things in our body. And sometimes people can come to a laughter club, and at the end of the laughter club, they might feel sad because things get stirred up. When we're laughing, our diaphragm is connected to all our organs. So when we're laughing, we really are stirring things up that might have been buried down there from childhood even. When we have a trauma, when we have a stressful situation, we take a deep inhale. And in the wild, animals will go and shake it off. If they survive being chased by a predator, they go shake it off and then they get on with their day. The stress is gone. We hold on to it like it's a prize, like, oh no, that's mine. No, I'm okay. You see somebody, they might trip and then they jump up, and people are like, oh, are you okay? They're like, no, I'm fine, even though they have a broken ankle now. Because
Yeah.
they're so embarrassed, right? We're really ridiculous as people.
We
The
really
things we
need
do.
to shake it off literally when we're stressed. We should be more like the deer, like something stressful happens to us, and then we just start shaking our bodies to move it out of our bodies.
Mm, right. I know you know all of this as a shamanic Reiki master. You know this. The listeners might not know all of these things. And laughter is a really simple way. You talked about watching a comedy special, and that's fine. That's a great way. Jokes are conditional. So adult laughter is it goes through a lot of filters. When we hear a joke, it's very fast. It's not like we consciously think of it, but it's like, is this funny? Have I heard this before? Is it appropriate? What are the people that I'm with going to think if I laugh at this joke? So there's a lot of parameters that it goes through. And then when we decide, hey, this is funny, and we start laughing, if we're at a comedy club or we're watching a special, we can't laugh too long because we'll miss the next line.
Mhm.
So laughter yoga is, again, it's not about jokes or comedy, and we're not against humor. We're not. It's just that involves the frontal lobe. I do a lot of work with special needs and with folks with dementia. And it works beautifully. It's like music. It reminds us. We hear that sound, ha, 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 and people are laughing. It's contagious in a great way. And again, it's the energy. So even if we're not participating in the laughter club, we get the benefits just being in the room.
Oh, nice. So you don't even have to be participating.
It's beneficial if you do. Of course, you get more benefits if you are playing along.
Which is proof again that we're all connected.
Right? Yes. We know if we've walked into a room and somebody's in a bad mood, right? You can cut the tension with a knife. We use energy terms in our language. Or if somebody's euphoric, they just got a new job, or I don't know, they just paid off their house or whatever. They're euphoric there, and we can feel that energy, and our energy precedes us. When we're going somewhere, we better be in a good way. If we're going to have a conversation with somebody, we better get our energy in check. And then, because our energy will arrive before us.
That's true. That's really important. So we know that adults don't laugh that much on a daily basis. And I just researched it, and the average daily laughter for an average person is 15 times per day.
Right? Not enough.
I don't even think it's that high.
I don't think so either. I would question that statistic too. They used to say that children laugh 300 or 400 times a day. And even that, I would say today the world is in such a dire straits that even children are struggling. And I would suggest that even children don't laugh as much as they used to.
But they are also much better at just feeling their body. And, I have a place across the street from a playground, and I can hear the children laughing or screaming or yelling in the playgrounds, like they're getting all that out. They're moving energy with that sound and moving their body. And it's sad because you're told sit down, don't move, and in school don't talk. I went to Catholic school, so they were really strict. So, and then we get sleepy, and they get mad when we were sleepy. And my teacher in grade school, she actually opened up all the windows in the classroom in winter to wake us up.
Wow. Yeah, right? Come on, just move around.
Yeah, can we get up and walk around?
I do, with my worm business, I do, I do with laughter too, but I was doing worm workshops. And in kindergarten, how can the kindies sit still? How can they just sit there still? I move around. I'm always moving. I'm high energy. I'm pacing. So for the children, to expect the children to just sit there when I'm bouncing around up front, but some of the teachers get so angry. They just want to control everything. And they yell at the kids, like 5-year-olds. They're yelling at, sit still, Jimmy, why are you moving around? It's just like, and I get scared because I'm very super sensitive and empathic, and I can feel for the children, and I'm kind of like stiff too, like, oh, I'm afraid of her too. And it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't need to be that way. We're really meant to move, and when we don't move, that causes trouble in our body, and we can't focus. When we're fidgety, when we're thinking, I gotta move, like my foot's asleep, I gotta move around, but I can't move. It's really stressful.
Yeah. And yeah, movement's important, laughter's important, and I guess if you're not laughing, you're not happy.
Well, if we switch that around, if we go, if I'm not happy, maybe I can do something. Maybe when you notice, I think that's the thing. And as a Reiki master, I'm sure you would agree that we need to be aware first before we can take action. So we might not even know that there is an option. If we're depressed, we're in that. So that's where we're living. And we don't know that, hey, if I just laugh, or if I just go and shake for a bit, that's going to change my state. We're just, if we're not aware, we don't know. So this is the first step, I believe, is being aware that, oh, I'm feeling sad today. What is that? What can I do? And we're literally in charge of our own pharma. Today, we're living in a perpetual state of stress. You know, the doom and gloom, all the things, if we're watching the news, if we're consuming social media all the time, we're looking at other people's highlight reels. Oh, look at there they are on holidays. It's from 10 years ago, but so what? There they are again. We think they're there now.
Mm-hmm.
And now with AI and all this stuff, we don't know what's real and what's imagined. What we can control is our own body, our own reaction, and having our own experiences. Instead of sitting there scrolling, go out and have your own things. Wait a minute. Am I not plugged in? I am plugged in. It says my battery's low. Energy saver is on. I don't know why. Okay. Pardon me.
You're still here, though.
I'm still here. I haven't popped out yet. I'm plugged in, so I don't know why it said that.
Yeah, I know I grew up in a pretty serious family, and there was a lot of joking, and I had this reputation of being pretty serious by the time I was in middle school. I don't remember the word that my classmates used years ago, but it wasn't a good word, you know. I was like, okay. But when I got older, I went through some stressful things and in graduate school, and I had two friends that made me laugh all the time. And that's all I wanted. You know, I just wanted to laugh. And they were very good at making me laugh. And I would pay attention to how they did that, you know, like what would they say and what would they do. And that's when I discovered, you know, joking, being humorous and laughing was then. And now, even knowing how serious of a kid I was, if I make someone laugh, I get this little thrill inside, you know, like they're laughing at my joke. They're laughing because I said something funny.
It's powerful. It's powerful. Oh, I feel the same. When I've had a successful laughter club, I'm hired to go somewhere, and maybe the people, they don't know anything about it. And, you know, they're hesitant, they're skeptical, because anything new is new. We need to create those neural pathways, right? We start a new job. We wonder, am I going to fit in? Am I going to know the job? All those things. Whenever we do something new, it's new. If people haven't gone to a laughter club before, because it's not jokes or comedy, it can be awkward. And again, for the people in their head, the logical people, it can be really hard. But when we get through to them, when we get them giggling, and then they're full on laughing, at the end, they go, oh my gosh, I haven't laughed like that for so long. That was so freeing. But it's allowing yourself permission. Because otherwise that ego is saying, why are you laughing? What's happening? There's no jokes. There's no comedy. You look ridiculous. Stop it, right? Because our brain's role is to keep us safe and conserve energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you show us a little bit what you would do if you would want to guide people into laughter yoga?
Absolutely. I incorporate a lot of different healing modalities. I incorporate tapping, brain gym, qigong, because laughter goes with everything. So there are foundational exercises, and this is a global movement. There are clubs in over 120 countries, which is wonderful because we've got our foundational exercises, and then we've got the international flavor. So in Italy, they might add something about spaghetti, maybe, or I don't know, some Italian flair, or India, they'll add their own thing. Actually, we have milkshake laughter, which you have your two milkshake making materials. You pour them together, yoop, and a yoop, and a yoop. You shake it up because it's a milkshake, and then you drink it and laugh. The milkshake laughter in India is called lassi laughter, which is a yogurt drink.
Mm-hmm.
So, But if we called it Lassie laughter in Canada, people would be like, what is that? They wouldn't understand the word. So we call it milkshake laughter.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there's little games to inspire the laughter. You start with clapping palm to palm. The rhythm is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Words are ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And you just get everyone doing that. And that gives a note to our brain. Oh, if you've come to the club before, that's a reminder. It's happy time. And you already start secreting the happy hormones and start getting ready for laughter. And then you're moving around. Some laughter teachers incorporate music. I do, because I think music is very powerful. And then dance. So there's dance, there's and that at the end of the laughter club, so there's the warm up, there's the deep diaphragmatic breathing, maybe a dance, and at the end of the club there's the laughter meditation. It's not a still meditation where we're focusing on our breath and being still. This is a moving meditation where we're laughing. If we're in person and everybody's able, we do bullseye laughter where everybody's on the ground, laying on your back, heads in. Now you've all warmed up, you've done your breathing, and you just laugh. It's like a fountain. So nobody's looking at anybody. You're supported by the ground. And it starts with gradient laughter. So you just start ha 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 he he he, and very quickly it goes into full blown belly laughs, and you're laughing and laughing and laughing. Then your belly hurts and your cheeks hurt, and you stop laughing and you start going woo ha hoo ha ha shoo ha hoo, and then somebody finds it funny again, so it will bubble up again. There's no time on it. It just, when it ends, and the laughter leader encourages people not to talk, because we don't want to go back in our head. We want to stay in our beautiful body in that energy. You expel a lot. So then at the end of that, just like a regular yoga session, I play music, a nice song to incorporate the energy that we've just created. And I do a prayer, and I ask people to, if they know anybody that can use the healing energy, to send it to them now in their mind, and to take some of that healing energy for themselves, right? It's high vibration magic medicine, and it's endless. It's not like we just created like 100 milliliters of it. No, we just created a whole whack of it, a whole room full. And then after that, I ask people to help Dr. Kataria in his goal for world peace, to send this beautiful energy to places in the world that could use some. And that's how I end my session.
Oh my God, that sounds so amazing. I need to find one.
I have a free club online every Tuesday. And we're celebrating 5 years, Tina. We started in June of 2020, during the cuckoo time when everybody was locked in their homes.
Yeah.
Funny, not funny, but we really needed it at that time. And it was really
Mhm.
beautiful. And because of what I incorporate in my sessions, I get laughter professionals from around the world attending my club because they want to learn from me. Because I incorporate the tapping, brain gym, all of the things. So they come to see what I do. And it's not my stuff. I got it from somewhere and I just share it. So I encourage people to take what I'm offering and take it and use it as well.
Yeah, so I know there's a Laughter Yoga International website where you can look for laughter clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So just searched for my state, and there isn't any a physical laughter club, at least not listed on this website. Sad.
Sad, but there is online. I mean, online is fine, is what I say. In person is divine. If you can do in person, it's much better. I just like doing Reiki or any kind of gathering is more powerful in person, I believe. It does work online, thank goodness. And thank goodness we
Mhm.
have this wonderful technology that allows us to connect like we are.
Yeah, so why don't you, Cathy, share your website, or how to join the laughter club that you host every Tuesday, and any other projects that you're working on right now.
Thank you. Yes. So my web laughter page is cathysclub.com, Cathy with a C. And my laughter club is 9:30 a.m. on Tuesdays. 30 minutes of super fun self-care. You just register right at the top of my laughter page. It'll say free laughter club. Yeah, come and check it out. I do also I'm a laughter yoga teacher, so I train leaders. It's a 2-day training, and I do online and in person. And it's the most fun course that people are ever going to take. You can take the training and you get a certificate. You have the capacity then to go and lead Laughter Club. And not everybody wants to lead Laughter Club. Oh no,